Good morning, everyone. My name is Judge Christy Ruppe, and you are all here this morning for first appearance. The purpose of this hearing is to inform you of the charges against you and determine whether there is probable cause for your arrest. Probable cause only means that it's more likely than not that you committed the crime in which you've been arrested for. As you stand before me this morning, you are considered not guilty of what you've been arrested for, and that status will stay with you through each stage of these proceedings up until changed by you if you plead out to your case, or the state attorney's office if they prove the case against you beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt. In all likelihood, you were arrested on a warrant or a new charge. Either way, you were given a bond pursuant to the bond schedule for the 5th Judicial Circuit. I will determine whether to keep that bond the same, increase it, decrease it, or whether there are any other conditions of pretrial release which will be imposed upon you. I will also determine this morning whether you'd like to represent yourself, whether you will be hiring a private attorney, or whether you would like the assistance of the public defender's office. You are entitled to make a phone call to let family, friends, or counsel know where you are. If you haven't been able to do that yet, please let me know. I'll make sure that happens today. Finally, and most importantly, you have the right to remain silent, and I encourage you to do so. These hearings are recorded, and there is an assistant state attorney in this courtroom writing down everything that you say. So anything you say about the facts of your case can and will be used against you in the prosecution of your case down the road. So don't tell me anything about the facts of your case this morning. At this time, I'd like everyone to raise your right hand so I can place you under oath. There we go. Solemnly swear or affirm the testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth? Okay, go ahead and put your hands down. I think we had one sleeper, but I'll get to him in a bit. When I call your name, come up to the podium. First case I'm going to call is Daisy Brackett. Okay, Miss Brackett, what's your date of birth?
9/18/85.
Okay, you were here this morning for a violation of probation. It looks like you were placed on probation by Judge Toner, and I have a warrant for your violation of probation, and there's no bond on that warrant. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep that no bond this morning. We're going to see you back to court on October 9th at 8:30 in the morning. Did you have a public defender representing you on that case?
Yes.
Do you want me to make sure they're still representing you?
Yeah.
Okay, I will go ahead and do that, and someone will be out to see you soon, okay? Cecilia Brown. Miss Brown, what's your date of birth?
4/16/83.
Okay. Miss Brown, you were here for a child abuse to a child that was living in the home with you, so it's considered domestic, and that's why there is no bond at this time. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender's office.
Okay, I will provisionally appoint the public defender to represent you. State, does she have a prior record?
I show nothing, Your Honor.
Okay. Miss Brown, I have an address for you on Fernery Ave in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes.
Okay. And that's also where Alec lives?
Yes.
Okay. How long have you lived there?
Since December the 1st.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Of last year. Yes, I do.
What
I
kind
have
of-
2 jobs.
What kind of work do you do?
I do packaging for Amazon, and then I also do packaging for RP Company.
Okay. As a condition of bond, Ms. Brown, I'm going to order that you not return to the residence on Fernery Ave as long as Alec is still living there, or any residence that he's living. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Do you have someplace else to stay?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Then that's where you need to be. I'm going to order that you have no contact with him whatsoever. So not even third-party contact. Do not relay any messages to him. Do not call him. Do not go to the school and try to contact him there. Do not have any contact with him whatsoever. I'm going to hold you today until 4 o'clock in case his mom or DCF wants to get involved and file civil paperwork against you. And we need to know where to find you. Do you have an address for me of where you will be, where you'll be staying?
No, not at this moment. I don't know the address. I just know that it's in Tampa, close by Amazon off of Adamo.
Okay, that's fine. You need to call and let the clerk's office know where you're going to be and update your address with them once you find that out, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give you... Go ahead.
Does that mean I'll be able to leave today?
Okay, well, that's where I was going to... I'm going to give you a bond of $5,000, okay?
Okay.
So you have a $5,000 bond, so you can bond out for that, and we'll see you back to court on October 3rd at 9 a.m. If you bond out, you want to make sure to get in touch with your public defender. If you're unable to bond out, someone will come out and see you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Melissa Gallegos. Hi, Ms. Gallegos, what's your date of birth?
9/3/1981.
Okay, you are here this morning for possession of controlled substance and possession of paraphernalia. The bonds are $2,000 and $1,000. I did find probable cause for the possession of controlled substance. I did not find probable cause for the possession of paraphernalia. Do you want to hire an attorney? You're going to represent yourself, or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defense.
Okay, I'll go ahead and provisionally appoint the public defender to represent you. I'm not finding probable cause for the paraphernalia because there was no presumptive test done. So, does she have a prior record?
Your Honor, there's something from
yes,
2013.
Well, I'm not asking you, baby. Don't say anything. Go ahead.
I'm asking
I'm
for,
sorry.
or I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Sorry.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
2013, there was a burglary. I don't have a disposition on it. That's all I'm showing.
Okay. All right. Ms. Gallegos, I have an address for you on Vermont Ave in Brooksville. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
Almost a year.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
Food and deli, like deli work at Publix.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to keep your bond on count 1 at $2,000. Count 2, you're going to be ROR. We're going to see you back to court on October 3rd at 9 a.m. If you're unable to bond out, someone from the public defender's office will come out and see you, okay? If you do bond out, you want to make sure to get in touch with your public defender.
So the bond is, you said the bond was 2,000?
It's $2,000 altogether. Okay, Amanda Johnson.
Thank you.
And Ms. Johnson, what's your date of birth?
10/10/75.
Okay, Ms. Johnson, you are here for filing a false report with law enforcement. The bond is $250. Is that right? Okay.
That's what they're showing on the PC.
That's not the bond schedule, is it? It says,
No.
is it pursuant to the bond schedule, and they checked yes, but that is not pursuant to the bond schedule. Your bond is actually a lot lower than the bond schedule. So anyway, there is probable cause for your arrest. Do you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody, or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender's office.
Okay, I'll provisionally appoint the public defender's office to represent you, state.
She has no prior record.
Okay. Ms. Johnson, I have an address for you on Days Lane in Washington?
So I'm from Washington State. I came down here to visit a friend and would like to leave Florida as soon as possible.
Do you want to just take care of your case today with a time served disposition and get out of jail today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You understand by taking a plea on this case today that you're giving up your right to go to trial, you're giving up your right to confront witnesses against you, you're giving up your right to call witnesses on your own behalf, and you're giving up your right to have the state prove the case against you. You want to give up those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes.
I need you to speak to the mic. Yes? Okay. All right,
Yes,
state your
ma'am.
name.
Amanda E. Johnson.
Okay. Ms. Johnson, with regard to this charge for false report to a law enforcement agency, how do you plead? You can plead no contest.
No contest.
I'll accept your plea of no contest. I find it's freely and voluntarily entered. I'll give you a withhold of adjudication. Fines and court costs are going to be, is it $503, Madam Clerk? Yes. It's going to be $503. So when you get out of jail there today, you can make your way down to the clerk's office here so that you can make payment arrangements for that. Or you can just call them on the phone and pay it however you want to do it. But you owe $503 to Hernando County for this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, that should clear it up, and you're releasable like now. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
So I'm sorry, Your Honor, this credit claim, so what was it, 1 day?
I didn't give her time served. I just gave her a withhold and for $503 because I didn't want to have to pay the cost. Susan Johnson. Hi, Ms. Johnson. What's your date of birth?
January 16th, 1988.
Okay, you are here today because you failed to appear in front of Judge Merritt on July 31st of this year, and this is not the first time that you failed to appear in front of him for this charge. So as a result, there's no bond on this warrant. We're going to keep it at no bond. Did you want the public defender to represent you on this?
Please.
Appoint the public defender's office. We'll see you back to court. Is October 3rd? That's a merit day, right? We'll see you back to court October 3rd at 9 a.m., okay?
Your Honor, actually, this would be a D docket case. I believe that is.
Hold on, Ms. Johnson.
I believe that's the C docket, so if we could even move it back 2 weeks, so that would be, the 20, and make it a pretrial. I believe that would be the 22nd.
Of October?
No, I'm sorry, of September.
Okay, so move it up.
Yes. That way, she gets to stick with the attorneys.
Okay, so we're actually going to move up your court date to September 22nd, okay? So September 22nd at 9 a.m. Someone from the Public Defender's Office will come out and see you shortly.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Alexandria Mason. Hi, Ms. Mason, what's your date of birth?
5582.
Okay, you were here this morning for a violation of probation. A warrant signed by Judge Hitzman here on August 17th, indicating no bond for that. There is an offer on your case to resolve your case. It looks like they're recommending 11 months, 29 days for Hernando County Jail. Did you want to go ahead and take care of that this morning?
No.
Okay. Do you want me to appoint the public defender to represent you?
Yes.
Okay. I'll go ahead and appoint the public defender, and I just needed to make clear on the record, I did speak to probation about this earlier. It looks like there's a duplicate warrant out there for you for the same thing, and I just signed an order recalling that, withdrawing that, so there's only this warrant that you're here for this morning. There should not be, there's another duplicate out there floating around, but we're taking care of that this morning. So it's just this case, and we'll see you back to court on this case on October 4th at 9 a.m. Is that a Hitzman date?
Yes.
October 4th is,
That's,
you, Your Honor.
that's me. Uh-oh. That's fine, whatever. October 4th at 9 a.m. I can handle
Sure
more
we
cases.
can.
He can't.
I'm sure that we can resolve that or at least deal with it.
All right, Cammie Moyer. Hi, Miss Moyer. What's your date of birth?
7/12/1980.
Okay. You were here this morning for a retail theft. I did find probable cause for that. Do you want to hire somebody? You want to represent yourself? Or you want the public defender's office?
Public defender's office, please.
You got to speak into the microphone.
Public defender, please.
Okay, I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. State, I know she's got another prior retail theft. Does she have anything else?
She has a FTA out of Hillsborough County in 2016, a BOP out of a BOP in 2010. Let's see. Possession of controlled substance. You mentioned the petty theft. Let's see. Looks like a lot of the felony charges she had were dismissed. So
Okay.
I don't have anything else.
All right, Ms. Moyer, I have an address for you on Elgin Boulevard in Spring Hill. Is that where you live?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you lived there?
About 4 years.
Okay, do you have a job?
I stay home with my 4-year-old.
Okay.
I'm pregnant currently.
Yeah, how far along are you?
7 months.
Okay. Looks like this is a felony, right?
Yes, Your Honor,
Okay,
based on
'cause
the
it's more than,
amount.
okay. Is it based on priors or the amount?
The amount
Yeah.
of $524.77 before
Gotcha.
tax.
Okay. Let's see what I can do here. All right, well, we're going to set your bond at $1,000, okay, Ms. Moyer?
Okay.
And we're going to see you back to court on October 3rd. You might want to get in touch, it's an arraignment date, you might want to get in touch with your public defender right away to see if there's any way you can resolve it on that day before you have a baby. So maybe you can resolve it before you have to go into the hospital and stuff, okay? All right, see you back to court October 3rd.
Thank you.
Jacqueline Coistra.
Morning.
Okay, Ms. Coistra, what is your date of birth?
6/29/69.
Okay, you were here today for a violation of probation. It's looking at the violation of probation affidavit signed in March of this year, and another one from January of this year. So there's no bond on that. We're going to keep it no bond. We're going to see you back to court. It looks like Judge Toner was the one who placed you on probation. We're going to see you back to court October 9th at 8:30 in the morning, okay?
Thank you.
PD was appointed, Your Honor?
Ms. Coistra, did you have the public defender appointing you previously?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you want me to keep them on your case?
Yes, please.
Okay. Brittany Logan. Ms. Logan, what's your date of birth?
2/27/94.
All right, you are here today for a failure to appear. It looks like out of Pasco County. The bond on that is $1,513. We're going to keep that bond at $1,513, and you're either going to bond out here and then head down to Pasco County and figure out what's going on, or if you don't bond out here, then Pasco County will come get you within the next 5 days, and we'll figure out what's going on from there, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I was incarcerated.
Okay,
On August.
well, this is, they don't have that information, and all I'm having is what Pasco County is telling me today. If that's the case, then you're probably not going to be charged with failure to appear, but still, this is the best way to get you down there and figure out what's going on with all of your cases, okay? So you can bond out today, and then go down there yourself and figure out when you're going to have your court date, or you can wait for Pasco County to come get you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? Linda Sturgill. Ms. Sturgill, what's your date of birth?
1276.
Okay, you were here this morning. You have 2 counts of petty theft. You did find probable cause for both of those, and there's a warrant signed by Judge Hitzman for your arrest on August 28th. Did you want to hire somebody? You want to represent yourself, or you want the public defender's office?
Public defender, please.
I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. State the ship fire record.
Yes, Your Honor. I don't know if this is pending or if she's resolved it, but in August, there was a contributing to the delinquency of a minor. In 2015, there was an FTA on a VOP. In 2014, that was the possession of marijuana. 2014, there was an FTA. 2011, there was a VOP on a petty theft, it looks like. 2008, felony theft. 2003, a VOP. 2002, a DUI. 1999, battery. 96, a theft for which she went into pretrial diversion. That's a grand theft. 1995, it looks like another theft that she went into pretrial diversion. She also has something out of, let's see, Nebraska maybe? But what I see is they have a 2010 looks like a domestic violence.
Okay. All right, Ms. Sturgill, I have an address for you in Flora City on Mary Lake Point. Is that where you live?
Correct.
How long have you lived there?
9 years.
Okay, do you have a job?
Yes.
What kind of work do you do?
I cook in a pizzeria.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set your bond at $1,000 each case. I've appointed the public defender, and we'll see you back to court October 4th at 9 a.m. If you're unable to bond out, someone from the PD's office will come out and see you. If you do bond out, make sure to get in touch with your public defender, okay?
Your Honor, I'm sorry. There is apparently she's on Judge Hitzman's docket for with an open case in 2017 MM2543. That might be the one that I was thinking of contributing to.
When is that set for?
That is set for November 2nd.
Oh.
Yeah, he was setting things out a little ways.
Why don't we
yesterday.
take that Judge Hitzman case and set it on my docket then for October 4th?
Okay, and we will review this. It looks like it's very likely an RCO case.
Well, the date of offense on this is August 2nd, so.
A date of offense on the other charge was May 23rd. I just don't know when
Okay.
she was arrested, so
All right.
we'll
so
review it.
We'll put them both on for now for October 4th.
Are we forcing Elaine to do that?
Not
No,
right now. We're going to review it.
We'll review.
All right. So Paulo Almeida. Mr. Almeida, what's your date of birth?
4/23/1970.
Okay. You are here this morning for a couple counts of violation of an injunction. I did find probable cause for both of them. Did you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody? Or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender, please.
Okay, I'll provisionally appoint the public defender's office on both of these cases. State?
And I don't show any prior charges.
Okay. All right, Mr. Almeida, I'm going to order that you have no contact with Kate Cahill. You're already told in these injunctions not to have contact with her. I'm pretty sure by now you should know what no contact means. Do not call her, do not write her, do not email her, do not have anyone else call her, write her, or email her. You see her out somewhere, you need to turn around and go the other way. If she calls you and you know it's her, you need to hang up the phone. Don't have any contact with her whatsoever. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, that's going to be a condition of your bond. So if you have contact with her while you're out on bond, you're going to be rearrested for violating my order, and you're going to be held without bond until you resolve all these cases. Do you understand?
I understand.
Okay. I have an address for you on Mackinac Road in Wikiwachi. Is that where you live?
That is correct, yes.
Okay, and that's not where Kate lives, right?
No.
Okay, just checking. All right, how long have you lived there?
14 years.
Do you have a job?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a general contractor.
Okay. Going to give you a bond on each case at $2,500. We're going to see you back to court on these cases on October 4th at 9 a.m. If you do bond out, you need to make sure to get in touch with your public defender. If you're unable to bond out, someone will come out and see you, okay?
Thank you.
Joseph Carey.
Good morning.
Mr. Carey, what's your date of birth?
January 17th, 1973.
Okay, you are here today for a charge of driving under the influence and knowingly driving while your license is suspended or revoked. Right now your bonds are $100 each, which is not in line with the bond schedule and is very generous considering the facts and circumstances in this case. I did find probable cause for both of those. Do you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody? Or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender.
I'll provisionally appoint the public defender to represent you. Dave, does he have a prior record?
He does, Your Honor. In 2016, he had a violation of probation on, it looks like, misdemeanor charges of petty theft and a second driving while license suspended or revoked. So it's possible that this could end up being a felony charge on the driving on suspended license. In 2013, failure to register motor vehicle and petty theft, and that looks like that was also a violation of probation. 2012, failure to appear on a petty theft. 2007, worthless checks. 2006, violation of probation. 2005, trespass. That was reduced from a burglary. 2004, FTA. 2003, criminal mischief. 2001, battery that went into pretrial diversion. And looks like there was a violation of
any reason
probation.
why these bonds amount would be $100 each?
Perhaps the officer thought he was very cooperative.
We have a bond schedule for a reason. It doesn't
I understand.
matter whether they're expected to be cooperative.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't explain it based on his history of FTA and violation of probation.
And he refused a breath sample, so I don't know how
Right.
cooperative you can be.
I don't know.
Okay.
I am making a note of these deputies, and I'm going to see if I can contact some of them and find out what's going on.
Okay. I'm going to set your bond at $1,000 each. We're going to see you back to court on October 4th at 9 a.m. I've appointed the public defender. If you're unable to bond out, someone will come out and see you, okay?
Thank you.
Felipe Castrillo.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning. What is your date of birth, sir?
December 18, 1959.
Okay, you are here based on a warrant signed by Judge Hitzman in February of 2016 for animal abandonment. He has given you a bond of $500 on that failure to appear. There is probable cause for your arrest, but do you want to see if there's a way to take care of your case today?
Ma'am, I already sent 2 paperwork with my signature taking care of this, but I think you haven't got it yet. I don't understand why. I signed no contest on June 28th, and I received a letter saying that they didn't got it. I signed it again about 3 weeks ago, and I signed this Friday. I sent motion of inquiry about this whole situation, and I don't know why I haven't been taken care of.
Okay. Well, do you want to take care of it today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. State, can you tell me a little bit about him? Do you have any information about him?
I have absolutely no information
Okay.
regarding this. Given the nature of the charges, I would be probably making an offer that he would not be willing to accept. And that would be probably the maximum. I don't like it when people are mean to animals or children.
No, I understand, but he hasn't, from what I can tell, he doesn't have a prior record, and he hasn't been in trouble at least since 2016. It's been a year and a half.
Well, he does have a prior record. I don't know if I don't see anything. In fact, he was in prison. He was released in August of 2016 from prison on a trafficking in cocaine out of Pinellas.
But that can't be, because he has this charge from February of 2016.
I'm looking. It may be a wrong name, but I'm looking at it, and it's.
Well, it sounds like we have to figure out what's going on with you, Mr. Castrillo. So we need to do a little research. It doesn't sound like we're going to be able to take care of your case today. So let's see. We can keep the bond at $500 and reset your court date for. Does he have anything sooner than October 4th? No.
I was going to say, I think yesterday we were setting something for September 21st.
Yeah,
That date is ringing a bell. I don't know if it's a DL court or.
No, that's his pretrial, so September 21st. We can set you, that's next week, right? No, it's in 2 weeks. We can set you for September 21st in front of Judge Hitzman so you can take care of it pretty quickly. You want to go ahead and do that?
I guess. I already signed all these documents.
Well, we don't have anything that you signed, and the state wants to send you to jail for this charge. So if you want to take care of it today, it sounds like they have a jail offer for you, or you can come in on September 21st and try to take care of it with the judge. What would you like to do?
I was hoping to take care of today, but I have to wait. But they sent me an offer. I signed all that. The court sent me an offer to my institution when I was incarcerated.
Okay, well, we don't have any information, but this would be a great opportunity for you to speak to a public defender and try to figure out what's going on, okay?
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and we'll set your case for September 21st. It's only 2 weeks away. I've appointed the public defender, so the public defender is either going to come out and see you or you're going to bond out and you're going to go out and see them, okay? Come down to the courthouse, talk to your public defender, and let them figure out where all your paperwork is, and maybe we can take care of it rather quickly, okay?
Okay, I appreciate it.
All right, we'll keep the bond at $500, appoint the public defender.
Did we determine whether he was continuing to be in custody? The PC says that he's to be held until 2019 on his DOC hold, but it sounded like that might be done.
I guess
Well,
that's
that
the
may
jail.
have
If they have a hold, they'll hold him, but the bond in this case is $500.
And that may have been rather than him getting released. That might have been when he went in August of 2016.
Okay.
Received, yes, I apologize. I looked at it wrong. He was received August 30th of 2016 in custody on trafficking.
Okay, well, so I guess he's been sending paperwork in, and we have to figure out what's going on.
I'll make sure that we get to the bottom of that.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bauer. Norman Dukes. Okay, Mr. Dukes, what's your date of birth?
6/17/69.
Okay. You are here today for disorderly intoxication. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want to represent yourself? You want to hire somebody? You want the public defender's office?
Public.
I'll appoint the public defender's office to represent you. State, does he have a prior record?
He does, Your Honor. In 2012, he had a battery. In 2012, he also had an FTA. These are all out of, those two were out of Palm Beach County. 2011, there was an out-of-county warrant in Palm Beach. 2009, there was a contempt of court. 2008, a failure to appear. 2008, there was, looks like a battery, a domestic battery.
Okay.
And then he has some out-of-state as well.
Okay. All right, Mr. Dukes, we're going to set your bond at $1,000. We'll appoint the public defender, and we'll see you back to court on October 4th at 9 a.m., okay? For Mr. Castillo, it looks like they took him away, but if he just has to go back to DOC, then I don't know why we didn't go do a time served and get him back there, and maybe we can bring him up to, tomorrow morning at first appearance to get that done. Because if he's still serving time there for quite some time, why not just get him back?
I'm just not sure. I can look up the DOC website.
Okay, what I'm saying is figure it out today, and if you want me to have him on the docket tomorrow morning, put him on the first appearance docket tomorrow morning, and we'll do a plea on it. All right, Tyler Hogan. Okay, Mr. Hogan, what's your date of birth?
1/15/92.
Okay. You're here this morning for a violation of probation. It's a warrant signed by Judge Merritt on August 25th of this year. There's probable cause for your arrest. Do you want to represent yourself? You want to hire somebody? You want the public defender's office?
Public defender.
Provisionally appoint the public defender to represent you. We're going to keep this at no bond. That's what Judge Merritt wants. And we are going to see you back to court in front of Judge Merritt. Is October 3rd, okay? October 3rd at 9 a.m., okay? Someone from the public defender's office will come out and see you shortly.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sean Ledbetter. Mr. Ledbetter, what's your date of birth?
2/20/83.
All right. You are here today for a grand theft auto. The bond is currently $2,000. I did find probable cause for your arrest. Do you want to represent yourself? Do you want to hire somebody? Or do you want the public defender's office?
Public defender's office.
I'll appoint the public defender to represent you. State, does he have a prior record?
He does, Your Honor. Looks like he was just released from prison in August of 2015. And that was for, it looks like for a 2-year sentence, possibly. 2013, he has an FTA failure to register as a criminal registrant and violation of probation on a dealing in stolen property and battery. 2011, there's the FTA. 2011, we've got dealing in stolen property, false verification of ownership. Looks like he was in prison in 2007 and 2008.
Okay.
2007, that was probably for the violation of probation.
Okay. All right, Mr. Ledbetter, I don't have an address for you. Do you have an address?
7533 Denmore Street.
Okay, say it again. 7533
Denmore Street, Brooksville, Florida.
Okay.
Say the name of the street one more time.
Just wanted you to see.
In the microphone.
Denmore, Dinsmore.
And that's in Brooksville?
Correct.
What's the zip code?
34613.
How long have you lived there?
I don't know, a couple months.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Part-time.
What kind of work do you do?
Landscaping.
Okay.
Can this be resolved today, Your Honor?
No, it's not going to be resolved today because we can't resolve felonies at first appearance. But we're going to get you back in a couple weeks in front of Judge Merritt, okay? I'm going to set your bond at $4,000. We're going to see you in front of Judge Merritt on October 3rd at 9 a.m. You can take care of it then. Someone from the public defender's office will come out and see you if you can't find out. Eric McQuiston. And Mr. McQuiston, what's your date of birth?
4979.
Okay. It looks like you have a hold out of, is it Kansas?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah. It looks like Kansas wants you back. They'll give you a bond, but you got to be up in Kansas to get it. So you have a couple options here today. The first option is that you waive extradition and put Kansas on the clock and give them 15 days to figure out whether they want to come get you. The next option is you can set an extradition hearing where Kansas will just have to prove that you are the right person that they want and that they have a valid warrant for your arrest. We can set that extradition hearing out. It takes about 60 days to get that hearing ready to go and get it on the docket. If you want to waive that hearing and put them on the clock and give them 15 days to decide whether to come get you, you can do that right now. What do you want to do?
I'll waive extradition.
All right, sign that piece of paper.
And Your Honor, it looks like he does have another case here in Hernando, 2017 MM2881.
What charge is that?
It looks like possibly driving on a suspended license and false ID.
Okay, hold on one second, Mr. McQuiston. It looks like you have an open case. Maybe we can resolve that today.
Your Honor, it was taken care of yesterday.
It was taken care of yesterday? Perfect, thank you. All right, so we'll see how long it takes for Kansas to come get you. Good luck.
Okay, thank you.
Perfect. All right, James Paramount. All right, Mr. Paramount, what's your date of birth?
9458.
All right. Mr. Paramount, you were falling asleep this morning during my announcements. I know I'm not the most lively of people, but you didn't hear anything I had to say about why you were here this morning, and you didn't put your hand up so I can place you under oath. So I need you to do that now, please. So raise your right hand. Swear from the testimony before the court will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
Now put your hand down. You're here today for having an open container of alcohol in your motor vehicle. It looks like it's out of Pinellas County, and it looks like you didn't appear at arraignment. They set an arraignment date for you a while back, and you didn't appear, so they put this warrant out for $218. So I can't resolve your case today, but you can bond out for the $218, or you can wait for them to come pick you up from Pinellas County. Okay? I can't hear you, sir.
What was the charge?
It's having an open container in your motor vehicle.
I don't have a motor vehicle.
Okay, well, they have you. I don't know anything about the facts of the case. It's a Pinellas County case, so right now you're in jail in Hernando County. You asked me what the charges that you had an open container in your vehicle. It doesn't necessarily have to be your vehicle. It was a vehicle that you were in, and you had an open container with you. They want a bond amount of $218, and then you can get out of jail. If you don't have the $218, Pinellas County, come get you sometime within the next 5 days and take you down there to take care of it, okay?
Next 5 days.
Sometime within 5 days. It usually doesn't take them that long.
All right.
Okay? All right, good luck.
I'll go back to Pinellas.
Okay, yeah, go back to Pinellas.
I'll take care of it.
Okay, sounds good. Good luck. Austin Watson?
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
Hi, Mr. Watson. I'm doing well, thank you. What's your date of birth?
December 14, 1998.
All right. You are here today for a violation of probation. It looks like a warrant signed by Judge Hitzman on August 21st. So there is probable cause for your arrest. It looks like the recommendation of probation is 60 days for Hernando County Jail. Do you want to go ahead and resolve that today? We'll get
Yes,
60
ma'am.
days, and then we'll figure out if you have any credit for time served on that.
All right, Judge, I misunderstood the direction. I thought I had 48 hours to report to my probation office. And the day after court, 2 days after court, I called the probation office, and they said there was a warrant placed under my name. It was just a misunderstanding.
Okay. Steve, do you know if he has a prior record?
Your Honor, he has, it's like, he does, but it looks like it's all juvenile stuff, because he just turned 18 in December.
Okay.
So I show quite a few. well, not quite a few juvenile records or cases, but then it looks like he was probably arrested in Lake County on this because it looks like there's an out of county on that. So he had a plea to elude in 2016 as a juvenile.
Okay. When was he actually placed on probation?
I don't have that information. I'm sorry.
Okay. Madam Clerk, would you know, or Dave, would you have that information when he was actually placed on probation?
I'm looking right now.
Judge, the reason why I was in Lake County.
Okay, don't say anything about the facts of your case, okay? I don't want you to say anything yet. Let me look into a couple things.
Okay, thank you.
August 16th, he was placed on probation, so by August 21st, this warrant came out because apparently he was told to go to probation within a certain amount of time, and he just didn't make it there. Is that what we're all?
That's what he's saying.
Well, I mean, it's pretty. He was placed
Sure
August
is.
16th, right?
Right.
This warrant's signed
Let's
August
see,
21st.
I'm just
The
trying.
affidavit of violation of probation was signed August 17th.
Okay, so yes,
Okay.
sounds like he didn't go when he was supposed to. That's
Okay.
the basis. So he was put on probation on a Wednesday, and then didn't go, and they signed it on Thursday.
Yeah.
We must not have represented him.
Okay, Mr. Watson, where do you live?
I live in Ridge Manor, Florida.
Ridge Manor, is that what you said?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And how old are you? Are you 18?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you in school?
No, ma'am. I work full time on a farm, and I do maintenance for a Christian organization.
Do you have someone who can bring you down to probation today?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
I'm wondering whether we should have him go down to probation today, or whether, I know that Judge Hitzman is going to have his docket until about 2 o'clock today, whether we should just have him report to court today and see what.
There'll be a probation officer there.
Right, and meet with them here today.
Either, it's depending upon how quickly they release him, he might make it. If not, then he'd have to be in probation by 5.
Well, why can't I put him on Judge Hitzman's in custody docket today?
That's
You
what I was
certainly
thinking.
can.
Okay. All right, that's what I'm going to do, Mr. Watson. I'm going to set you today for a pretrial in front of Judge Hitzman at 11 o'clock. And Judge Hitzman may be inclined to give you another opportunity to go on probation and report to probation today. But I want to, it's Judge Hitzman's case, and he's the one who signed the warrant, so he might know something that I don't know. It's unlikely, but
Yes, ma'am.
he might. So we'll see what happens today at 11, okay? He might give you an opportunity to go back on probation. We'll see, okay?
PD or
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to
Thank you
appoint the
very
public defender's office to represent you, and the public defender's office will be in court at 11 o'clock as well. Okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too.
And Judge, I checked on Mr. Castrillo.
Yes.
They're indicating that he is in custody with the Department of Corrections with the release date of January 12th of 2019.
Okay, so why don't we get him? Oh, he's here. Hey, Mr. How did I say? Castillo?
Castrillo.
Castillo? Can I have this paperwork back?
And it indicated that on the PC, and I just pulled up the
Okay.
Department of Corrections. I guess
Mr.
you could
Castillo,
check.
you're currently serving a sentence with the Department of Corrections. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
When is your end of sentence?
Is with game time supposed to be in June of 2018.
Okay.
My last paperwork say February of January 2019.
All right, well, here's the deal. I want to get you back to DOC and out of our jail there. I'm sure the taxpayers of Fernando County will appreciate that. So, you want to go ahead and take care of your case today?
Yeah, I
Okay.
took care of it.
All right. You understand by taking a plea on this case today that you're giving up a right to go to trial, giving up a right to confront witnesses against you, call witnesses on your behalf, and you're giving up a right to have the state prove the case against you? You want to give up all those rights in order to take care of this case today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, with regard to animal abandonment charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
Okay, accept your plea of no contest to find it's freely and voluntarily entered. I adjudicate you guilty. I'm going to give you fines and court costs of $503. It's obviously going to be assessed as a lien against you that someday you will have to pay off in order to get a driver's license, okay? And that should do it today, and we can get you back to DOC.
The only problem that I
Thank you
have
very
is
much. I
obviously
appreciate it.
I want him to spend time, but, sir, wait a second.
No, he's
Investigative, I don't know about investigative costs. I don't
okay,
know
well,
if
I'm not
there's
going
any
to order those
restitution.
right now.
Well, I just don't have that information, so will the court reserve that?
For investigative costs from 2016,
Right,
he's
because
already serving a DOC sentence second out to 2018. You're not going to see investigative costs, so I'm not going to order them. He's
Okay.
got the time served, he's got the 503, and he's going back to DOC as soon as possible.
All right, thank you,
Okay.
Judge.
Have a good day, sir.
Thank
We have
you,
an
guys.
Thank you.
excuse, I have to be down in another